Here's why you always lose motivation to lose weight. Hey, it's Mitch, Calvert Fitness. We help busy parents over 40 drop that belly fat that accumulates over time without starving on stupid diets. So first off, you've got to reflect on your past. What has holding on to this extra weight cost you? You've got to get clear on what's happening now that'll drive you to make changes. So think back to a time when you wanted to play with your kids or show up maybe even at the beach, and you felt uncomfortable in your skin because you're tired, sluggish, carrying extra weight. How did that feel? Sit with that feeling. That's going to be the initial negative energy to create positive change. Okay. Number two, though, is to evaluate the present. Like, how are my current habits creating barriers in my life? How do you feel when you wake up? Do you feel crappy about yourself when you look in the mirror? Do you have energy to handle life's demands, the kids, the career? Are you easily triggered or stressed? Are you setting a prime example for your kids? Like, that's the ultimate why for a lot of us. So what feels out of alignment? Get clear on how just the habits you're doing, not just the weight and how you feel in the weight, but the habits that are creating that weight gain, how are those affecting your quality of life? And then number three, by the way, in the description below, you can get a free metabolism jumpstart. If you're really struggling, not so sure where to start, click that link, get that freebie. Third piece, though, is to project into the future. This is where you crank up the emotional intensity. Picture the worst case scenario. If you keep doing what you're doing, what's going to happen in 5 years, 10 years? Are you going to get diabetes or heart attack? What does your health look like if you make zero changes? How does that affect your relationships, getting divorced, your career? Are you missing out on promotions and your life, frankly? What's the worst thing that can happen if you keep putting it off? You've got to sit with that. Okay. So picture a future where your kids want to go on adventures, but you can't join them. You're too limited. Your energy is drained, or potentially the fate of a family member, someone that's walked a similar path, ends up with diabetes, loses a limb. You've got to go there. Okay. Now, this is the most positive piece. Number 4 is to rewrite the narrative. Flip the script. What is it going to look like 6 months from now if you showed up, if you made the changes today, you adopted some good habits? What's it feel like to show up at a beach, be confident in a swimsuit, play with your kids, achieve something that you wanted, right? You know you want it. It's just you're scared of getting out of your comfort zone. You're scared of the work involved. But we all know that the change required to get here is worth it. Because staying here in our comfort zone is far more costly at the end. Okay? So wrapping this up, you don't need to overhaul your life. Focus on small, consistent habits. So start with that free metabolism jumpstart. It's going to go through the big five foundational habits that are going to turn your life around, reset your metabolism, and spark some positive change for you. All right? So see you on the other side.